Did the Republican Party just witness the unmaking of its future, or the violent, necessary birth of a new one? In a stunning upset that's already sending shockwaves through Washington, a Trump-backed challenger has ousted a long-serving Republican congressman in a fiery primary battle, and the reaction from one prominent GOP figure is nothing short of apocalyptic. Before we dive into the seismic shifts shaking up American politics, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss these crucial developments. The news that's got everyone talking is the defeat of Representative Thomas Massie in Kentucky's 4th Congressional District. Massie, known for his conservative bona fides and often independent streak, lost his primary race to Ed Galbraith, a challenger endorsed by former President Donald Trump. This wasn't just any primary, it was a stark illustration of Trump's continued, potent influence within the Republican Party, and the consequences of crossing him, or perhaps, in this narrative, of revealing truths deemed inconvenient. The immediate and most dramatic reaction came from Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. In a scathing post on X, formerly Twitter, Greene didn't mince words. She declared that the future of the Republican Party had been destroyed by this outcome. She expressed pride in having served with Massie, whom she described as a giant among weak, pathetic men. Greene then veered into some of the more fringe, yet increasingly vocal, narratives within certain conservative circles, linking their political demise to the releasing of the Epstein files. She claimed this revealed a ruling Epstein class that controls elected leaders through foreign lobbies, a sentiment that taps into deep-seated distrust of established power structures and shadowy cabals. According to Greene, the real America First movement, fueled by younger generations who possess an unquenchable passion and a deep-seated hatred for the old guard, will now rise from the ashes of this perceived destruction. She concluded with a somber prayer for the preservation of the country. This isn't the first time we've seen Trump wield his endorsement like a political weapon in primaries, but Massie's defeat, especially with Greene's dire pronouncements, feels like a significant moment. Massie himself didn't go down quietly. When Indiana Republican Congresswoman Erin Houchin posted a congratulatory message to Trump on securing Massie's defeat, Massie retorted with a sarcastic, "How do his boots taste?" He then added a barbed jab in his concession speech, implying his opponent, Galbraith, was hard to find because he was in Tel Aviv, a remark that, while perhaps intended to stir controversy or highlight perceived foreign influence, was met with criticism. Other figures in the political arena weighed in. Florida Republican Representative Randy Fine posted a graphic labeling Massie a loser, complete with cartoon tears. Senator Lindsey Graham, a staunch Trump ally, acknowledged the undeniable power of Donald Trump, congratulating Galbraith on his victory and calling him a warrior and businessman. Graham also offered a somewhat conciliatory note to Massie, admiring his adherence to his beliefs despite their differences. So, what does this all mean? For starters, it's a powerful testament to Donald Trump's enduring grip on the Republican base. His endorsements continue to be a major factor in GOP primaries, capable of unseating even established figures who may have fallen out of favor or are perceived as not sufficiently aligned with the MAGA agenda. For Thomas Massie, this marks the end of his tenure in the House of Representatives, at least for now. His defeat signals a potential shift in the political landscape of Kentucky's 4th District and could embolden further Trump-backed challengers across the country. The implications for the broader Republican Party are profound. Marjorie Taylor Greene's rhetoric, while extreme, reflects a growing faction within the party that is deeply suspicious of traditional institutions and elites. Her Real America First movement narrative suggests a generational and ideological schism within the GOP, with younger, more populist, and perhaps more conspiratorially inclined members poised to challenge the established order. This could lead to further internal strife, a more fractured party, and a continued embrace of narratives that focus on perceived enemies within and without. The controversy surrounding the Epstein files and foreign lobbies also highlights the increasing prominence of conspiracy theories in mainstream political discourse, particularly within certain segments of the Republican Party. This raises questions about the factual basis for such claims and their impact on public trust and political decision-making. The Epstein class and the idea of being bought and controlled by foreign powers are potent symbols of distrust, and their invocation by a sitting congresswoman, linking it to a primary election outcome, is a significant development. The outcome might also signal a trend towards candidates who are more directly aligned with Trump's persona and political messaging, potentially at the expense of traditional conservative principles or legislative experience. This could lead to a Congress filled with more ideologically driven individuals, but perhaps less experienced in the nuances of governance. The battle for the soul of the Republican Party is clearly far from over. It's a battle between different visions of what the party should stand for, who its leaders should be, and what its core tenets are. Massey's defeat, and Green's fiery response, are just the latest salvos in this ongoing conflict. The question remains, will this lead to a stronger, more unified Republican Party under a new banner, or will it further fragment and weaken it, leaving it vulnerable to its political opponents? So, what do you think about this seismic shift in the GOP? Is Marjorie Taylor Greene right? Has the future of the Republican Party been destroyed, or is this the necessary evolution of the real America First movement? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. The political landscape is shifting, and we'll be here to break it down every step of the way. Stay informed, stay engaged.